Hey there, fellow anglers and fishing fanatics. Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving deep into the fishing forecast for a very special day, Thursday, December 18th, 2025, across our incredible Canadian waters. Now, friends, for many of us, December means one thing. The ice is starting to get serious, and winter fishing is in full swing. This day, with its waning crescent moon and classic cold conditions, promises some intriguing opportunities if you know where to look and what to cast. Don't let the cold deter you. Some of the most memorable catches happen when most folks are bundled up indoors. Today, we're talking about how to turn a chilly winter day into a triumph on the ice and beyond. Let's talk tactics for some of our cold water champions. First up, the magnificent northern pike. In early December, pike are still actively foraging, especially in areas with available oxygen. These toothy predators are known as opportunistic hunters year-round, but in these colder waters they're definitely on the hunt for easy meals. You'll find them lurking near the edges of weed beds, submerged timber, or rocky points, often in shallow to medium depths where baitfish might be seeking shelter. My go-to strategy here is tip-ups with large dead bait like smelt or herring. They're incredibly effective. Or if you prefer using a rod, go for large spoons or aggressive jerkbaits. Don't be shy with your lure size. They're looking for a substantial mouthful. Focus on depths from 8 to 15 feet, especially near sharp drop-offs. Next, let's talk about the elusive lake trout. As the waters cool, these beauties will be seeking out their preferred stable temperatures. They tend to drop down into deeper zones where the water is typically around 4 degrees Celsius. That's the sweet spot for them. Look for them around major structural changes, deep drop-offs and humps in clear, oxygenated lakes. Vertical jigging with heavy spoons or large tube jigs can be deadly. Don't hesitate to use your sonar to mark fish and adjust your depth. Sometimes a small piece of cut bait on a dropper rig can entice a cautious laker. Consider depths from 30 to 80 feet, depending on the lake's profile. Finally, for those looking for consistent action and a delicious meal, the yellow perch are calling. These schooling panfish often congregate in winter and can offer fantastic fishing. You'll find them near the bottom, often along weed edges, subtle humps, or any structure that offers cover and holds baitfish. In lakes that are starting to ice over, they might be concentrated in areas with favorable oxygen levels. Small jigs tipped with minnows or waxworms are your best bet. Light line is crucial for detecting their often subtle bites. Don't be afraid to move around until you find a school. Once you do, the action can be non-stop. Look for them in 20 to 40 feet of water. Now for the nitty-gritty, the conditions themselves. Across much of central and eastern Canada, Thursday, December 18th, 2025, is shaping up to be a classic winter day. Expect daytime air temperatures to hover around 0 degrees Celsius or 32 degrees Fahrenheit, dropping to about -3 or -4 degrees Celsius, which is 25 or 24 degrees Fahrenheit, at night. There's a chance of light precipitation, perhaps a dusting of snow totaling around 0.02 inches in some areas. Along with generally cloudy skies, winds are expected to be lighter, averaging around 9 kilometers per hour, which is always a bonus for comfort on the ice. Atmospheric pressure will likely be stable or slowly falling, which, according to some experienced anglers, can make fish more active as they sense the change in their swim bladders. However, fish metabolism does slow down in cold water, making them less inclined to chase fast-moving baits. The water temperature story is classic early winter. As we move into December, most lakes will have undergone turnover, meaning the entire water column has mixed to a consistent 4 degrees Celsius. As the air temperatures drop further, the surface layers become colder, freezing over in many areas. However, remember that the warmest, densest water, around 4 degrees Celsius, settles at the bottom, creating a crucial thermal refuge for many fish species. This is why targeting deeper zones is often key during this time of year. For coastal areas like parts of British Columbia, expect water temperatures around 8 degrees Celsius, offering different opportunities for species like winter Chinook salmon. Now, about our lunar influence. December 18th, 2025 brings us a waning crescent phase, with the moon about 2 to 3% illuminated. It's very close to the new moon, which will occur early on this day. In many fishing circles, a waning crescent or new moon is often seen as a period where fish activity can be moderate. While not typically associated with intense feeding frenzies, the declining light can mean fish are still actively foraging, perhaps more so during the twilight hours of dawn and dusk. Considering these factors, I would give the overall bite assessment for Canada on December 18th, 2025, a challenging but rewarding grade. The colder air temperatures and the onset of serious ice conditions in many areas mean you will need to be prepared and persistent. However, the stable, deeper water temperatures and the natural foraging instincts of cold water-adapted species suggest that if you can locate those active fish, you're in for some excellent action. It is not a day for casual casting. It is a day for dedicated, strategic angling. So, my friends, bundle up, stay safe on the ice, and chase those winter trophies. May your lines be tight and your coolers full. If you found this forecast helpful, smash that like button, subscribe for more expert tips, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss our next video. And tell me in the comments below, what are your go-to winter fishing spots in Canada? And what's your secret weapon for those finicky December bites? Until next time, tight lines and good fishing.